Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sentinel Sports Extra. I'm Tim Shire, and we have pregame report for the Rockets and the Cavs tonight. The Cavs coming home after a two-game road trip um, that did not go so well. They lost both. In only the second time this year, they've lost two in a row. I know the fringe fan base, often referred to as bandwagon jumpers, are all scared to death and worried that, this was expected. This is, well, Evan Mobley missed both games. Okay. So, you know, he's questionable for tonight, but, you know, you can't judge by one or two games. They are 36-8. They are 44 games into the season and they've lost 8 times. We're going to panic and have a fit when they lose a couple in a row. Oh, by a total of 3 points. Last night, big mistake at the end, but they did things during the game that caused issues too. They didn't finish. They shot. They did not shoot well last night. Last night they didn't shoot well. They've been having trouble without Mobley and Okoro and LeVert. Let's face it. Those guys matter as much as the fringe fan base wants to say Okoro should be traded. No, Okoro matters. Mobley matters. Well, we all know Mobley matters. I don't hear a lot of fans saying stuff about him. But LeVert, too, I saw people today, he can't handle the ball. He's terrible. He gets hurt too much. They need to get rid of him. Come on, people. What's wrong with you? Let's preview the game and talk about the last time where they played Houston on Wednesday night. The Cavs come into the game 36-8, 21-2 at home. The Rockets come into the game 29-14, 14-7 on the road. The Cavs lost the first meeting of the season to Houston on Wednesday, 109-108. That was the free throw game that people are all over Garland for. He's only the best free throw shooter on the team, and he had a bad night. It does happen. I'm sure every fan that is ripping on him has never had a bad day at work. The Cavs shot only 42% from the field that night. They were outshot by the Rockets. They were 32% from the behind the three-point line, worse than the Rockets, and 68% on free throws. Now, 5 of the 6 misses were from Garland, but he had a bad night. And Kenny Atkinson said it after, that he's not blaming the loss on Darius Garland. They got rebounded 53-45 by the Rockets, and I've noticed recently they've been getting out rebounded a lot, even before Mobley, started missing some games. So to me, that's a concern. When you get out rebounded, you have a better chance of losing. That goes back decades in any kind of basketball. Men's, women's, youth level to high school. I remember years ago covering a Rockers game where the Rockers were lucky to win a playoff game when they got out rebounded. The coach at the time was not very concerned that they got out rebounded. The next night they got out rebounded badly and lost and ended up losing the series. So getting out rebounded, it's going to come back to get you eventually. And I think lately Cavs, for some reason, have been getting out rebounded. So as I said, the injury report, Jabari Smith is out, left metacarpal fracture. That's hand. I didn't know what it was either, but I looked it up. So that's hand. So he's out for Houston. The Cavs, Mobley and LeVert are questionable on the 4:30 injury report. Okoro and Wade are out. Okoro with that shoulder AC joint still aggravated. And Dean Wade is out with some knee soreness. JT Thor, Luke Travers, they are on G League assignment. So, this is not going to be an easy game. If Mobley's back, that will make it a little easier, and LeVert, but it's still not going to be an easy game. Houston's a really good team. Usually when you're on the road, you see a bigger difference in win-loss record. I mean, even with the Cavs, they are 15-6 on the road, but Houston is 15-7 at home and 14-7 on the road. So they play well on the road, and we'll see if the Cavs get back on track tonight. 2-game losing streaks when you're 44 games into the season, I think you're doing okay. So let's see what happens tonight. But that's about all for now, and we'll talk to you later after the game.